Just here we go. Hello, my friends. Hello. Hey, what are you doing? Wanted just to. I know I hadn't done a video in a couple weeks, but wanted to shoot a video for my friends. What have I been doing lately? Doing a lot of painting, people. With the advent of Google Plus comes out, when it came out, I got an invite, and I sort of took advantage of all the viral capabilities and invited everybody I knew from that were fans of my Facebook page, or just people I knew in general that were into wargaming or painting and stuff like that, and put together my own little social circle. And we've been doing a lot of painting. We've been using the Hangout function, which if you have a bunch of friends that maybe you're not in your local area, but you guys hang out, do a lot of painting, talk about a lot of wargaming. Like a lot of the Ventrilo guys, we all hang out in Google Plus now, and I'll just sit there and paint and talk and paint and talk and paint and talk, and it's great. I like it. I get a lot of productivity done. Yeah, I'm wearing the old painting shirt today. I think everybody has like a shirt or some piece of clothing they use when they get like a painting shirt or something like that. So yep, got the old painting shirt on today. Google Plus, talked about that. GenCon's coming up. I'm going to GenCon. I don't know how many of you guys are going to be out at GenCon, but if you are, if you see me out there, say hello. I'm not that weird. I'll say hello back. I'm going to be checking out a lot of stuff. I'm going to be checking out some Privateer stuff, some War Machine, getting some Malifaux minis, limited edition stuff. I'm going to be checking out those new confrontation miniatures everybody's been talking about. Just going to have fun, be out there. I'll be out there the whole week. Yeah, I should be out there the whole weekend, whatever. Should be a good time. Anyway, over the past couple of weeks on Google, I've been painting like every night, paint like a couple of minis, just to do them table standard so I get them played. I nailed like 20 minis last week, and this week I'm not going as fast, but I'm still painting a lot of minis. Have this cam. I'm going to be taking this with me to GenCon to be filming everything with. Yeah, I'm bouncing back and forth, I'm aware. And actually I'm shooting this on the webcam because I know I said before I got this camera to take the place of that camera, but just due to the Google Plus, I got a notebook sitting here. I've got that set it up, so I'll probably just shoot with this, and then I'll just take this if I go out to the game store or convention, something like that, and shoot with that. Still really good. It's a Kodak touch play. It really does. It does actual macro stuff. It's very good for the price on it. It's very slim. So anyway, let's look at some minis that I've been working on and go from there. I still have not got my Helldorado rulebook. As soon as a certain person whom I've ordered the Helldorado rulebook from gets it in, I don't think it's this one, but yeah, as soon as he gets that in, I want to take a look at it, and I'll pull out all the Helldorado minis, and we'll sort of just look at it, and we'll go into more like in-depth the tactics and like what units are really cool, what sort of things are good. So we'll go into that later. But yeah, anyway, let's look at some minis here, and painted up some beast handlers. This is like one of the first time I've painted a unit in like a really long time back here. I just knocked these out in a day, just busting them out tabletop standard. And with these, if you've noticed, I've found a really effective way to do my golds now. I do the GW. I was doing the GW, what is that? Not burnished gold, the shining gold. Went over it with the old devil in mud like everybody else does, and it makes like a really effective like tarnished gold brass look. I really like that. So I just went over everything in the beginning with gold, tarnished it out, and then just filled in the red as it was needed, and doing the old red fades. We've got, this is Epic Morgul. The basic Morgul is from the battle box. This is his advanced version. He's more of an assassin-y sort of in your face sort of guy. This is Tyrant Xerxes. He's got these big ass mallets to beat you in the face with. And this is Makeda, the leader of the Skorne Empire. This is Epic Makeda, the leader of the Skorne Empire. I did all their bases in like pumice or sand or modeling paste with pumice in it. and just sanding it over. Just really quick jobs to get it on the table. That is going back. We've talked about that in numerous amount of times, how I do my reds. I do the high density or foundation paints, go wrap with a red and wash it over with red, and it's fantastic. So yeah, painted those guys. I'm gonna get those out of frame because next up I painted, and that was all last week that I painted these with some Eldorado stuff, and then over the weekend I painted this guy, and this guy is the bronze back, the Titan bronze back. I did the gold the same way I was talking before. The skin color is kind of like when I did the other Titan. I think I showed you that one. Did the Trollblood base, did the underside with the blue coat gray, went over it with those secret weapon mini washes that Mr. Justin talks about. Their secret weapon washes. This is concrete, and then over the back of it I wanted to make it actual bronze back. You probably can't tell because I think the light actually from the hot lamp sort of wash it out, but if you see it in person, this has actually got a brown tint because I went over it with a bunch of inks. Then we talked about the gold, and I always like to put a little bit of silver to contrast on there. The red we've talked about, and I've put on the back here, I've done the traditional, score it out a little bit every time I do those little S spikes. The only thing I don't really care for, I think when I did all this, I should have broke all this gold up because this is just a massive amount of gold. If you can look really close at the bottom of each one of these ridges, I did a little bit of a, I took the, shit, I can't remember, but it's a little piece of, it's the color of that's on her arm that looks like jade, and I've did little dots, but it's not enough to break it up. I wish I'd put some more silver on there and broke that up, but all in all I think it's a really nice piece, and I'm just really wondering, like in gameplay mechanics, how that's going to work out with this looming over the base so much. It's like, I can't reach your base to attack. So if anybody that actually plays Skorne has had this issue in the past and tells me how to resolve it, I would love to hear your thoughts on that, because right now I don't know, because this is to get out to here, if your guy charges up, you know why this would happen this way, but why the beast handler was straight up charging, that's more than 2 inches. I don't know how you resolve that. I don't know if he just comes over here and attacks like that or something like that. I'm not sure how to resolve that, so just let me know what you guys think. I'd really like to hear at least one person's opinion on that. And then, so after that got done, so this week, here's what I've nailed out. This is probably after I get done after GenCon, I'm probably going to finish out the Skorne and then move to these guys. These guys, this is actually the first War Machine Mini I ever bought. This is it the first War Machine Mini I bought? Maybe not. I think the first War Machine Mini I bought was some Legion and actually those Skorne. And then I think I bought this guy because I just think he looks cool. This is Durgan Madhammer he's a Rulik mercenary. So for those not into War Machine, there's actually a Rulik faction, and the Rulik is all about some dwarves, yo. Steampunk dwarves. And this is Durgan Madhammer. He is one of the warcasters. He is pretty much, he lays that, he's got an effect where he lays the smackdown with that hammer, and it makes an AoE blast when it hits the ground. So yeah, he's pretty awesome. On that one, I sort of went with on most of this stuff I went with like the Privateer Press color schemes, and then I went in, and you've probably seen it on like Miniature Mentor. That is probably, let's see if I can get the focus on that one. I'm sorry about that. I didn't plan on, I didn't put more forethought into that. Oh, I need to go the other way. So let's take a look at this. So on his helmet there, I've sort of just did the old rust effect on him, like it's an old worn out helmet, and then I went from like a khaki down to a chocolate brown at the bottom, so you got light going to dark, and then I rusted that out, and everybody says that looks like, but I think it sort of looks like you could also use that color scheme for like a camo. I think would look awesome. And then I just rusted everything out, as you can see over here on the gun. Man, my fingers make me look like I'm homeless or something. I got like junk all over my finger. But I did some rust bleeds on that gun, and I could not find a bit big enough to drill out that blade there, but I did drill out the smokestack, so good for me. But yeah, very cool looking mini. I just, you know, he's tabletop worthy at least. So yeah, he's ready to hit the table and lay some smack down. And the base is a mixture of doing actually brewed tea leaves, chopped up really fine, makes it like a mulch look, and then I took just some not true static grass, but you know, the GW little grass there. And this is the first time I've got to play with actual grass here. I've been doing Eldorado with that cork brimstone for so long. It really made me enjoy playing with grass again. So after I get done with GenCon, I'm going to work on building one of those forces up. Make Eldorado model here and there, because I've painted 90% of the line. I've still got this guy. There's a unit of two. There's two of these. This Alchemist that I've stripped all the fiddly bits off of. Just I wanted something static. And then I've got some deserter, two deserters. So I'm down to like 5 Eldorado models that I own that are not painted. So yeah. And I just got burned out from painting like 20 of them last week. And then finally, last night I painted this guy up. And let me get the focus back. This is a Cawdor Warjack. So yeah, I don't know what you guys think of that. I painted that up last night with help, actually. Painted that up on Google Plus, and actually Les from Awesome Paint Job showed up, and he showed me a cool technique on how to do this, because I was going to leave it all flat, and he showed me a cool way to take your airbrush, do some purple shading on that, and then using Liquitex Glaze Medium, and go over it with mix some glaze in with like a 5-to-1 ratio with like red, and just coat it back over there, and it tinted the purple back to red and made it like a really dark red color, and brought that up, made a really nice highlight. I'm not really sure if the bolts look cool. You guys can let me know what you think of the bolts. Are they really cool? Should I do it, or like when I do the other? This is from the plastic metal box I got for free. Are the bolts cool there, or should I just leave them red if we're going forward? I didn't know what to think on that one, but I think it came out okay. Definitely it's tabletop worthy. And then I did shaded that axis out a little bit. I think I may have overdone the metallic metals on it, but it is what it is. And then did the clear Elmer's glue with the GF9. Yeah, that's clear glue with the GF9 snow basing, and it actually, when you use snow basing with clear glue, it makes it like that wet sort of glue. If you want like just a powdery snow, use that white glue, and it usually does pretty well. But yeah, I'm gonna paint Sorsha and then the other one, and that way I'll have that battle box done. I may not get around to doing the Cawdor anytime real soon, as I'm not really certain, and hopefully I'm still looking for people to play with in the Nashville area. So if you guys, anybody from Nashville or in the surrounding areas play, let me know, because I would love to get some games in. Yeah, but anyway, this is Trash. I'm going to be doing some live stuff at GenCon, so that's next week, and I'll see you there. And thanks again for tuning into the channel and sticking with me. And this is like 400 minutes long, so I'll cut it now. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.